Alright, I'm gonna declare war on America.
Don't you dare declare war on me, son.
Abraham Lincoln?
Lincoln? No, I'm TR.
Huh?
Teddy Roosevelt. Lincoln did not have this distinguished mustache.
Don't try to pretend like you're not Abraham Lincoln. I'm declaring war on you.
Much like JP Morgan and the coal tycoons, you will end up regretting it. But go ahead, if you must.
Speak softly. Carry a big stick. Or log, I guess.
Hey everybody, I'm Gardner, the Linux Gamer, and I just played Sid Meier's Civilization VI. It's a 4X turn-based strategy game developed by Firaxis, published by 2K, and brought to Linux by Aspire. Civilization VI was brought to Linux February 9th, 2017. I want to extend a special thanks to my Patreon contributors who enabled me to buy Civilization VI this week. I wouldn't have been able to without you guys. Even the smallest amount helps. A pledge of $1 or $2 a month means I get to plan ahead and buy games that you guys want to see. So thanks to each and every one of you. You're awesome. Sid Meier's Civilization VI has a rather stylized, cartoonish look that has broken with the traditional realistic feel of the past games. World leaders have almost a caricature quality to them, emphasizing bushy mustaches, bursting chest plates, or exaggerated noses. The playfield has this feeling of looking at a map. As you send your scouts to explore, the blank shroud of parchment around you begins to fill in. As the fog of war creeps back, map elements are preserved in an ink-like effect that I find particularly charming. The music of Civilization VI is rather disjointed though. The bombastic, choir-heavy menu music reminds me of the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, yet then the in-game music feels primitive and understated. I would have preferred a consistent style and voice to the music rather than the scattershot design. Civilization VI plays much like previous entries in the series. It's a turn-based strategy that feels a lot like a board game. Each turn you move your units, you queue production for your cities, manage research and move up the tech tree, engage in diplomacy, and push the boundaries of your civilization. The in-game economy is complicated, consisting of production, gold, food, trade routes, and more, but that's what's the same with Civ VI compared to its predecessors. The game has significantly broken with the traditional gameplay of the Civ series. First, Civ VI makes a few things easier, namely building trade routes and roads. Roads seem to build themselves now, which is welcome, but the trade-off seems to be that the movement of most units is slower, and frustratingly so. Second, religion plays a big role here. It has its own benefits and strategies, and even has its own win condition. You can buy stuff with faith points accumulated through religious buildings and beliefs, which is pretty handy. Third, the card system. These are policies that are awarded through researching the civics tree. Each government type has a variety of slots available for your policies to be enacted in. These policies can be played when new civics are researched and offer benefits to your nation or to particular cities fitting certain criteria. They have the potential to give you extra production, or make the cost of units, buildings, or districts cheaper. You can also accelerate the accumulation of different economic points. And while there are other differences here I haven't mentioned, I think the most significant change with Civ VI is the city districts, and the requisite planning that goes along with them. It's not enough to simply build a farm or what have you anywhere you please. You have to plan for future districts and where they're going to be placed. And choosing a place to found your city is now even more important. How close are you to the shore? Are there mountains nearby? Do you have rivers flowing near the city? There's so much more planning that goes into city management, and it's almost overwhelming when you have a new group of settlers waiting to found their town. Now let's talk about performance. On my editing rig, powered by a 6-core AMD FX 6300 and my Nvidia GTX 750, the game took forever to load. We're talking over 15 minutes from the time I click play in Steam to the time I was actually playing the game. My scrappy little Steam machine, however, was able to load the game in under 2 minutes. My Steam machine is powered by an Intel Core i7 processor and my Nvidia GTX 970. Performance too was scattershot on my editing rig, frame rates dipping into the single digits at times. But I didn't have the slightest problem with my Steam machine. In fact, I found playing Civ VI on my TV with a Steam controller to be almost a perfect experience. The only issue I had was being able to read the text on the screen. There's an option for UI upscaling, but that's for 2 and 4K resolutions. I wish this was available at 1080p. Otherwise, I found the Steam controller to be a great substitute for a real mouse, and having common commands mapped to my fingertips was both convenient and efficient. If you're a fan of other Civilization games, you should definitely give Civ VI a try. You may not like every change, but I certainly enjoyed my time with the game. If you've never tried Civilization before, go ahead and try Civ VI. It's serious amounts of fun, and while it's not a perfect strategy game, it's well worth your time. It's available for Linux through the Humble Store and Steam. Links are in the description. But what do you think? What's your favorite version of Civilization? What's your favorite nation to play as? Leave me a comment and let me know, or tweet at me at @TheLinuxGamer. You might consider supporting videos like this over on Patreon. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and share it with your friends, and make sure you subscribe to see more from me, the Linux Gamer. Thanks for watching.